Hello, today we're going to do a demonstration on Coleman installation. So when we start out with this installation, I kind of forwarded things up just a little bit. You're going to start off with the original grill work on the ceiling. So with this Coleman, you have the 4 screws to remove around here. Remove the filter, and then you'll have one more in the center, and you can pull this down. Once that's down, you will find a metal centering strip down the center. This one here was kind of installed incorrectly. The reason being was this was actually leaking from the supply and the return air, supply air. It was actually leaking because installation was done improperly. There's actually a big gap between here and here. You can see this piece of foam I put on. This actually comes in a new kit. I already put it on ahead of time just to show you. So while you're up in here, you want to make sure you look through that you have no holes anywhere in the system up in here. Again, no air exchange between the return air and the supply air. Okay. In the kit, you'll have foil tape that comes in there. This is the instructions that comes with. You'll see that you got that extra piece of foam that goes in here. Some of you will not have to use that. You're going to have some extra pieces in the kit that may or may not be needed. So let's get to installing. So again, what we did is we placed this up here at first just for a trial run to see how it looks. Lined all our holes up and notice that there was a big gap between that center divider and the top of this new base. So that's why I installed this foam strip here. So once that foam strip's up installed, you're going to install screws provided. And we're not going to install all of them, but we'll put the majority of them in. And we're going to run up in through here. Get these holes lined up here. Just get them started. You're gonna have a supply of short screws, and going to run those up in there. Wish I was just a little bit taller. Find those screw holes. There we go. Okay, so you're gonna run these screws up tight. You're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws up here that are all the same length, and then you're gonna have one in the center up here. You want to run those all up tight. What that'll do is that'll make sure you have a tight seal to the bracket that's on the ceiling. You don't want any air leaks in there, okay? Then I provide 4 longer screws. That actually holds the filter in place, at the same time holding the mount to the ceiling. So you want to install those. Okay. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to look that center divider we talked about. You want to take the extra foil tape that you have in the kit and make sure that that center divider is sealed tight to that base plate. So usually what I'll do is I'll run a strip from the top down and kind of fold into place and making sure that that's nice and tight. Okay, like this here. And then we'll run some across just to make sure we have a seal. So as we go across, Make sure we got a nice tight seal on that. And in the instructions, you'll see where I have it circled in the page there. And you want to make sure that's sealed. Once that's done, install the filter. The filter's got 2 dog ears on the sides, 2 side bolts. Get that in there. Slide it up underneath these screws. Just back this one out just a little bit. Like that. And then just snug them up. Just like that. Now, to clean the filter, you do not have to take it out. As it says in instructions, you can take and just vacuum it. That's one nice thing with electrostatic filter. As soon as the vacuum hits it, it will release the dirt immediately. If you want to take it out and wash it, you can see it's real easy to do. Just reverse that process. Once that's done, you will see labels on the inside of the cover and the base. You want those 2 stickers to line up, or you also want to have the grill work opposite the filter, so the air intake. We want the air to go in, go through the channel, bend, and go back up into the air conditioner. That's what helps makes it quiet. Okay? Once that's done, you install the 4 screws on the side. Wish I could see them. My lighting's not the best here. With the Coleman, you're going to find a couple different designs out there in the marketplace with Colemans. They make about 3 or 4 different grill styles. They're chill grills and so forth. So you have 4 screws, 2 here, 2 here. You run those up, and that's it. Okay, so it's very simple. When you're done, it's very clean. It's easy. You may have some screw holes that you might see. Here you can just catch this one. Over here is a little one. You can actually run these screws in from your existing. Okay, and I do provide in the kit some plastic caps. Let me grab one of those and I'll show you what I mean. And those will actually go over the top of the heads of the screws. So you have a choice. You can just run the white screws in and leave them to plug the holes. You can take the caps if you want to just silicone them or stick them up in there. Actually, it sticks right up in there. Doesn't look bad just like that. Or if you have a vinyl ceiling, you might want to run the screws in and you tap those onto the head of the screw to cover those holes. So again, you're going to have things that extra in the kit you may or may not need. Other than that, that's all the installation. It's very simple. Thank you for watching.